Good morning, students. I am NAVDEEP DHALIWAL, faculty of Arya College of Engineering and IT, Electronics and Communication Department. Today we will discuss about radar receiver. So these are my session outlines. So first we will discuss about some basics of radar receiver and then block diagram of radar receiver, and after that one by one we will discuss about each block of radar receiver and then types of radar receiver, and at the end we will discuss about some advantages of superheterodyne radar receiver. So let us start this session with first agenda, that is basics of radar receiver. So the function of radar receiver is to amplify the echoes of the radar transmission and to filter them in a manner that will provide maximum discrimination between desired echoes and undesired interference. In other words, we can see the function of radar receiver is to detect desired echo signals in the presence of noise, interference, or clutter. For example, if we have a radar antenna and it radiates signals, and after reflected by target, the receiver antenna of radar system not only receives echo signals but also receives signals that is reflected by some stationary objects. So received signal is not exactly the same as the transmitted signal, so the receiver should have ability to differentiate the signals. So the block diagram of radar receiver. A radar receiver has four functional blocks as shown in figure. So the first block is amplification block. This block increases the amplitude of the incoming signal to level usable in the post stages. So the function of this block is to amplify the received signal so that it can be given to the next stage. So the next block is band select filter. So the role of this block, for example, if I say radar transmitter transmits the signal and transmitted signals is reflected by some targets. Here some targets are desired and some targets are undesired. Like for example, there is desired targets, that is car and aircraft. So echo signal received by these two targets are desired echoes signals, and also there is some undesired targets like building, tower, stones, etc. So the echo signal produced by these targets are undesired echo signals. So the role of band select filter is to select desired echo signal and reject all another undesired signals. So we can say that band select filter block rejects out of band interference. So the next block is meshed filter block. So the role of meshed filter is that it gives such type of shape to the signal so that it will give maximum gain. So we can say this block shapes the signal and noise to gain the maximum signal to noise ratio. So the last block is demodulation. So the role of demodulation is to separate carrier signal and baseband signal from modulated signal. So we can say that this block remove the carrier and translates the signals to its information frequency or baseband. Now let us take a quick review. So radar receiver is having four basic functional blocks, and each block is having different equipment, circuits and components. So if I receive a signal from radar receiver antenna and the signal having low strength, So at the demodulation block, information may be lost because of weak strength. So the amplification is the first stage of the receiver, and after amplification the signal got a strength to reach at the last block. So after signal is received, it is given to the amplification block and it will amplify the signal, and after amplification signal is given to band select filter, and select filter selects the particular range of signal and reject remaining signal. And after band select filter, signal is given to matched filter. So here match filter match the received signal to the desired signal, and if signal is not matched, it will not send any signal to demodulation circuit, and if signal are matched, it will give signal to the demodulator, and demodulator separates the carrier signal and baseband signal from modulated signal. So this is all about the block diagram of radar system. So these are some types of radar receiver. So let us see how many types of radar receivers are there in radar receiver. So majorly we have four types of radar receiver. So there are different types of radar receiver which are employed in radar as per the radar application. Some majors are super heterodyne receiver, super regeneration receiver, crystal video receiver, and tuned ratio frequency TRF. So out of all receivers, the most commonly used receiver is super heterodyne radar receiver. So the receiver super heterodyne receiver having lot of advantages. The super heterodyne receiver is the most popular receiver type, and it is major applicable. In a super heterodyne receiver, the signal are offset downward by a local oscillator. Amplification and filtering take place at a lower frequency or intermediate frequency. This type of receiver has the advantage of good sensitivity, high gain, selectivity, and reliability. So this type of receiver having lot of advantages. So the main advantage is it is able to filter low frequency signal, so that we get good sensitivity, high gain, selectivity, and reliability.